What's up guys, Squishy Muffins here. Today's video is the 7th episode of Road to Grand Champion. We are currently Division 2 Challenger Elite. I'm going to mess with my car setup right here in the background. You guys can take a look at what I'm using if you want to copy me, it's up to you. But pretty much we are getting closer to the blue ranks, and that's when it's going to get a little bit more challenging. And we've been going up the ranks very fast. We're divisioning up almost every single match now. And I think in this rate, we'll get to Grand Champion in probably another 10 to 15 episodes. I'm going to make that my prediction. Also, a quick question down below for you guys to answer is, after the series is complete and we've reached Grand Champion, would you like to see this in 2v2s, 3v3s, or solo standard? Any of those? If not, that's fine. If so, let me know. If a lot of you let me know yes, then I'll do it. If most of you don't want me to do it, then I won't. So it's up to you guys. Like I said, I want this channel to be a lot of what you guys want to see and what you guys want to learn, and from there hopefully you guys will improve and I can help some of you out. Tutorials wise, I'm going to be trying to get some of those out. I've worked on a couple of them. I have some set up. I just need to do a lot of editing in it, and hopefully the tutorials I plan on making will help a lot of you guys out. That's the plan, obviously. If you guys want to see any kind of tutorial, let me know down below. I'll try to get started on it. Now I think it's about time we get straight into the gameplay. So now guys, for Neo Tokyo, you want to be careful with the kickoffs because these bounces, actually you'll see an example of it right here. It bounces up that corner. Now I decided to pressure it because look how much boost I have right now. I decided to pressure it because I picked up all these boost pads. And something you have to learn is on Neo Tokyo there are so many of those tiny boost pads. If you look at the map, there are so many of them. So if you can use that to your advantage, you could pick up about 5 or 6 of them really quickly. You can get a lot of boost out of that and they won't even expect it. They'll think you're starved, and if you show them that you're starved of boost, they'll give you space. And if they give you space, you have time to get a dribble going, and then when they come to challenge you, you'll have a pretty free shot. See, that was just a very bad challenge for me. I gave him too much time, and the second he came to come at me, I jumped, but I jumped way too late, and he just won the 50-50 over me. Now that's smart of me to challenge, but I ended up in a bad spot because I double jumped. So now I'm not in the greatest spot to get back to the ball, and he's going to have a pretty easy save. But once they make a save like that, like I said last episode, they're going to be forced to get boost. And if they don't have boost, they have no choice but to go back to net. And there I just kind of starved him out. He went up for a poor aerial, and there was just a free goal for me. A good tip for you guys, and something I would recommend for this map in 1v1s especially, is that whenever somebody's on those ledges, you know where the ramps go up, those ledges on the side, whenever someone's on those ledges with the ball, don't jump up to challenge them, because the second you jump up, that takes too much time and they can just pass it right by you and get it into your goal. So you want to be very careful on what you challenge when they're on top of that ledge. You want to take your time. That was actually a very good shot from me. I don't think he was expecting it. He didn't have enough boost to save it anyway because it was right off kickoff. Here I'm going to try to win it. If I can't win it, then I'm going to head straight back to my boost and go straight in net. And that's #1 rule, guys. If you don't win the kickoff, I would say get your boost, go back to net if they have ball possession, and just wait for your time to challenge. That's the best bet. So here, you guys can watch this gameplay and you'll kind of understand a lot of my goals come out of the kickoffs I do. So when I do this kickoff tutorial, you guys really need to make sure you get the kickoff down, because that is very important when it comes to 1v1s. If you have a good kickoff, you can be even the best player in the game if you have a good kickoff in 1v1s. Obviously, you need to know what to do after the kickoff, but if your kickoff goes in every single time, you have nothing left to do. So if you learn to get your kickoff perfect, then with that skill alone, you could challenge top players at the highest level of 1v1s. So here I'm taking control of the ball. I'm trying to play on the ledge here. Now, this is kind of a boost control, ball control kind of thing. So what I'm trying to do here is keep the ball and keep boost and just go around the map until he gives me a chance to shoot. Now, because I wasted so much time grabbing the boost and keeping the ball with me, he got kind of antsy and he put himself in a bad position. I think he was right about to challenge, and that's when I took my shot, and he really had no way of saving it. So that was just a really good play for me, and it's tough to predict what your opponent's going to do in that situation, so there's not much more he could have done other than wait back and see what happened, really. It was just a really good shot, really well placed. All he could have done was try to save it a little bit better, but even in that situation it's hard. So I'm going for an air dribble here. I do get it, that's quite lucky. And the only thing he could have done, I think, is just straight up challenge me, because I took a long time to go up for that. And it was quite obvious what I was going to do. I think even from his perspective, he should have known what I was going to do there. That was a very odd bounce off kickoff. He should not be going for that, ever. Like, there's no reason, because he's never going to get that angle. There's no way he has enough boost. And you can see me just playing very passive here. So I keep the ball really close to me. There's no way he can get a shot on net. Even if he challenges it, it's just going to be a 50-50 off to the side. It's quite safe. Now that's very risky for me to go for, because I did miss it. If I got it in, obviously it would be okay. But I did miss it. Now, if he had more boost and he had better ball control, he could have very easily taken that ball and put it in my goal, because I missed that shot. And it was very risky to go for, especially a flick from that ledge. Put me out of the play for a long time if he had better ball control. So I'm looking behind me here, and that's just a very nice shot from him. That was poor from me. I don't know what I was doing actually, but that was a very nice shot from him. Well done to notice that I wasn't in a good spot to save it, but you got to give him credit there for finding the net in that situation. So here I have possession on the ledge, and the ledge is, so you see him going up the ledge here, and that's when I flick it. He just makes a very, very poor challenge. Like I said before, do not challenge on that ledge, guys. Wait it out, because all they could do from there is take a shot, and if you're in the goal, a shot from the ledge isn't that scary, because you can save most things if you're well-rounded mechanically. So overall, challenging from the ledge on Neo Tokyo isn't the greatest strategy, but you can do it, but you just got to be very, very safe with what you do decide to challenge. That was a poor shot for me. You can see those shots where it takes you out of the play and it puts you almost in their goal, and they aren't the strongest of shots. Those are the worst shots to take, because if they're poor and you don't have that much boost, you're putting yourself in their net with nothing to get back on, and they're going to have a pretty easy save if it's a poor shot. So that was just a bad shot for me overall. I shouldn't have went for it. I think best bet for me in that situation would have been to grab the ball, get boost, bring it around, and just try to get a shot off. And he just rushes himself. I'm going to have a free goal here. Whether or not I take it, if I do something stupid, okay, well, I'll do a turtle. That's fine. Let's get some style points. You know, why not? But you got to be careful, guys. Like, right there, he panicked. He had a very open net. I was in a poor situation because, like, I put myself in a bad spot. I turned around. I figured he wasn't going to challenge because, you know, it was logical for him not to. It's very risky for him to go for that. But because I thought he wasn't going to challenge, it actually worked. So sometimes the most logical play isn't always the best play, because most players will expect something of you, and if you do something they're not expecting, you'll catch them off guard and maybe even get a free goal out of it. So here he's giving me a little bit too much space, and even though I did that cheeky little drift flick, I still knew I was going to score that because of how much space he gave me. Now, if you're going to give somebody that much space, go into net, drift around and face them, and then wait for the shot. Never turn and challenge if you're heading back to your goal. It's the worst thing you can do, because the second you start turning toward that ball, it's going to get flicked over you every single time. So you got to be very careful with what you do on defense, guys. And he did the same thing again. He kind of panicked. I think this guy is actually very well-rounded, but he just doesn't know what to go for, and his positioning is way off. Now, this is a prime example of someone that if they had worked harder on their positioning, or if they continue to work hard on their positioning, they can get very, very good very quickly, because he has a lot of skill for someone who's not that high ranked. Now, as soon as he learns that positioning and what he's going for and the smarter things to go for, this guy could easily be in the purple ranks. So you guys gotta learn what you should be going for and what times you should be going for it, and hopefully this series will help you guys out with that, because 1v1s is probably the most mind challenging game out of all the game modes you could play. So now we got a division up, guys. We're Challenger Elite Division 3 now. Hopefully we can get another division up, and that will leave us off perfect, because next episode we should, in theory, make it into Rising Star ranks if we're getting a division up every single game. Now we're going to queue for our next match, and I got a question down below for you guys. Would you like to see a kickoff tutorial first, or a power shooting tutorial, or a air dribbling tutorial? You got to let me know out of those three, which tutorial would you like to see first be uploaded to this channel. I got to work on that one quicker, so just let me know down below, and I'll definitely put that one out first and as fast as I possibly can. Now let's get right into the next game. So we're not on Neo Tokyo this time, we're on DFH, a regular map. And you'll see me right off the bat win the kickoff. So most of the time for kickoffs, guys, what you want to do is win it any way that you could possibly get possession out of it. You may not always want it to go directly in their goal, because say you're playing someone who's very, very good at kickoffs. If you do get a kickoff goal on them and it was a lucky kickoff goal, like you wouldn't normally score that on them, they might come back on you and get 3 or 4 kickoff goals in a row and you can't do anything about it. So most of the time, the safest thing you could possibly do is just win it to the left or right toward a boost, pick up the middle boost, and grab the ball and then go for a dribble play from there. That is the safest and most efficient thing you could do probably off kickoff, other than score it right away. But scoring it right away, like I said, is very risky if you're not too confident with your kickoff. So I'd say try to learn a safer kickoff and then go into the more difficult ones, which could possibly lead to scoring goals. Now, I'm just making very good challenges this game from what I've seen so far. I'm being a little passive on his hits, and I'm making pretty decent shots. That was a good save from him. And for the way I play 1v1s, I tend to boost starve a lot. And how this works is you're kind of going back and forth between boost and boost until your opponent is completely starved out. You're going to eventually get ball control because they will have nothing to do, and you'll just get a pretty free shot. And that's how I play. It's a very safe, efficient way of scoring goals and not getting scored on, because you're always going to have that boost if you need to get back. Most of the time you're going to have that ball control, and your opponent really has no way of scoring on you if you have all their boost. So it's probably the best way to go about 1v1s, and a lot of other really good 1v1 players do this tactic as well. And if you guys didn't know, I just hit #1 on the 1v1 leaderboards like just yesterday or something like that. It's absolutely insane. Like, I was just grinding it and grinding it. I finally made #1. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Once we get this account to Grand Champion in 1v1s, I'll have 2 accounts up there in like the top 10. That'd be pretty funny to look at. And yeah, eventually guys, like I told you, I will be giving away this account at the end of all of these seasons, because I'm going to do a series every single season of Rocket League pretty much. And I will be eventually giving away this account. And for most of you who didn't know, if you didn't see the first episode of this series, I did say to put your predictions down below of how many games it would take us to get to Grand Champion. And if you successfully guess how many games it would take, I don't even know how many games it would take, so it's just going to be a random prediction. And if you do happen to win the entire thing and you guess correctly, you will be getting a $50 Steam card, PSN card, or Xbox card, depending on which platform you're on. And also guys, there will be a 15,000 subscriber montage coming out. I gotta work on that, because we're gonna hit it soon. I can't thank you guys enough. We're about to hit 14,000 subscribers. We're at 13,700 and something, I think. But I just wanted to take the time out to say thank you guys all for subscribing. And thank you all for coming back to my videos every day and leaving that like. Alright, let's get back on topic. Sorry guys, I just want to say thank you because you guys are absolutely amazing. But let's get back on topic. So it's 6-0 right now. And that is the kickoff right there. That's what I'm doing a tutorial for. And I just completely missed an open net. But let's ignore that. That kickoff right there, I had the freest goal ever. I will be doing a tutorial on what I did right there, because I do that kickoff a lot, and it leads to a lot of goals when you need them most. So if you're down a couple goals and you need one really quick, that kickoff right there can save you. So hopefully that kickoff tutorial will help you guys out a lot. And I'm trying to make it as good as possible and as understandable as possible, because kickoffs can be a little hard to get at first. But it is an extremely important part of 1v1s, and you have to learn how to do them well. So here I take a very, very poor shot, and he could have, yet again, translated that into a goal. Now, once we get into the higher ranks, I can't be messing around and missing like that, because the higher ranked players will put those in every single time. All it takes is one touch forward and then a very, very empty net. And that's why it's so important to learn what to go for and what not to go for when it comes to shooting near your opponent's half. Now, I have another kickoff goal here, and very well done for me to keep boost on kickoff to have enough to go up for it and take the easy redirect on an empty net. Nothing the opponent could have done there. And these corner kickoffs are very, very brutal when it comes to high level 1v1 players, because most of the time they know how to win it, and winning that corner kickoff leaves you in a huge advantage. Now guys, for this part of the video, I want you to grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and I just want you guys to simply enjoy what's about to happen.
Chagarun, chagarun, chagarun.
I did not know that was a legitimate tactic until this match. I did not know you can actually dribble your opponent until he accidentally jumped on top of my car and I just proceeded to dribble him because it just seemed like a funny thing to do. I don't know. It was amazing when that happened. I was just laughing so hard when I was playing that, man. I was like, what the hell is this? How is he still in my car? It was absolutely amazing. It was so funny, man. Anyway, so after that happened, I think I was just laughing too hard to take the rest of this game any seriously, so I was just kind of going for stupid stuff after that. That's probably going to be it for this episode, guys. Yeah, I'm just doing stupid stuff now, but that was it was a funny moment, man. I couldn't believe that was going on. But thank you guys all for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series as of right now. Hopefully next episode, we can get ourselves into the blue ranks, and it'll start getting more challenging, a little bit more fun. Maybe I can even dribble more opponents. Who knows, you know, maybe I could try to even dribble somebody on purpose this time. Like, I'll try to catch them when they're landing and just dribble them around the field. That'd be hilarious, man. If I can get that to happen again, I would love to. But I just wanted to say thank you guys all for the absolutely amazing support on this series. You guys are, like, destroying the like button every single episode. Just absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for all the help, all the support you've been giving me. And I will be trying to repay you back with this 15,000 subscriber montage that I'm going to do. I'm trying to get all these cool looking goals, man. I've had some really nice ones. So be hyped for that montage, guys. You guys are going to definitely enjoy it. I'm going to put a lot of work into it. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am. It's been so much fun to record so far, man. It's absolutely amazing. I never thought recording stuff could be this much fun. I've been getting so much funny stuff happening to me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's another division up. We're Division 4 now. Like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.